following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
British, I'm your wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Star's.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We got a fun show for you guys today. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's kind of like a women empowerment show. We have Quinn Lemley coming on and Nicole DeMolpe. I think you guys are going to love them both. And before we get started, let's say hi to Astro, who's walking in to the picture, and our cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Astro always has to open the show. Astro, Daddy, oh, my voice is gone. Fucking sand. How I ever moved to Palm Springs, I'll never know. The sand got me. I was working on the patio yesterday, and
You have to speak up, though, because when you speak that like that, nobody's going to hear you.
I was working on the patio with the blower. I was blowing all the leaves and sand off of the patio so I could paint it. And I got attacked again by the sand. I can't deal with the sand. Anyway, I have like a palm tree growing in my throat from the sand.
Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. We want to thank everybody for tuning in all the time. Last week's show and the week before's show, I had some problems with Apple Podcasts. It'll be on tomorrow. So if you missed it and you want to hear it, and if you want to watch it, you can go to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell YouTube channel, and you can see the videos. I think I was going to say something else. Oh, and Stefan just joined us in the chat room. Hey, Stefan, how are you? Hope Tina's doing well.
Why? What was wrong with Tina?
Nothing.
So why did you say you hope she's doing well?
Well, because I would want her to be doing well.
You got me, frightened me for a minute because I love Tina.
No, Tina's fabulous. And we want to give some shout outs because Cindy Lady Lake's a little under the weather, so she may not be with us today. And same thing with B. Claudia, and same thing with Dawn. So everybody's got something going around. So we wishing well wishes to everyone out there. And do you have anything you want to touch on?
Well, the good news is that we may be funded for Zombie with a Shotgun soon. And I'm excited about that, as I wrote on Facebook this morning, because we're shooting it in New York. And that would give me an opportunity to go to Long Island and visit all my friends. So I'm happy about that. I can't wait for Zombie with the Shotgun 2 to be funded. And it's very soon. And as far as my television series goes, the LA, what is it called?
LA Mob Story. What is it called?
The LA Mob Story, which I narrate and I'm in. I play a gangster, and that seems to be happening soon. They're casting right now, and that means that they've got the money, I hope, and that we will be shooting that in LA soon.
Absolutely. Also, you guys.
So that's work. I like going to work.
We have a lot of cool things going on. We also have a vertical series called Mothman Red Eyes Rising, based on the book that I wrote that I'm doing with Jennifer James Films and Cindy Lady Lake. And we're going to have a vertical series that we're going to be releasing once we get the first 5 episodes done. Anybody who doesn't know what a vertical series, that's like a new thing. Instead of seeing it sideways, you watch it on a phone. It's made specifically for phones, I guess, because people have low attention spans and everybody watches their videos on television. And you can do it. So we're doing like a TV series, and usually you do episodes between 1 and 5 minutes, and you do a bunch of them to put the whole thing together. And now the Academy Awards are giving out Academy Awards for Best Vertical Series. So it's a whole new genre to keep keep people's attention, I guess, for people with low attention spans, because I love watching videos on my phone. So I watch a whole bunch of them, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. We also should have some news for Legend of Bunny Man soon, and and our favorite indie movie director Marcel Waltz has a new film, comes out Friday, called Shark Thrash, and they're having a red carpet on Monday night that we're going to go see the film, but it actually comes out on Friday, and he did it with The Asylum, which does basically all the like lower budget cool indie horror flicks, and he's done several of them with that. So look out for Shark Thrash coming out on Friday.
We're going to drive in, see the movie, spend a few minutes at the red carpet, get back in the car, and drive back to Palm Springs because Astro is home alone. And I'm having a nervous breakdown from that because I wanted to bring him to the red carpet movie opening, but I'm afraid he's going to bark all day and all night and disturb people. So we have to leave him home alone. So Astro will be here for about 6 hours or 7 hours. How many hours?
8 hours,
8
probably.
hours alone.
Which is normal, because if like when we go away and
I
your
know,
daughter
but-
takes care of it,
but-
she's gone
but
for work.
he has to make pee-pee and poop.
He will.
You
Just
know,
he'll do it in the house.
No, I don't want him to do it in the house.
I know, but he does it anyway because
That's-
that's just the way he is.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't do it in the house. Don't be such a jerk. He's very well trained. Stop it, he is.
He's a great dog. I wouldn't trade him for the world, but he's not
very
well trained.
What,
No.
you see shit here? You see pee here?
In the
No.
bathroom. No, not right now.
Stop it.
We love him to death, and he's a fabulous dog. So there, we'll leave it at that.
Well, that shirt's nice. I would like to have slip covers made for sofa for it. Looks like old 1945
It's Ralph Lauren.
fabric. I know, but the 1945 fabric made great drapes, great slip covers.
I love all of it. So we want to thank everybody for tuning into the show every week. You can hear our show. We're on Libsyn, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. We're also on about 160 other platforms, but these are the ones everybody really watches everything on. So
See on
I
that
think you'll dig
on the
it.
monitor here that I'm looking at,
Mhm.
we look like we're embalmed. We look dead. And on your little laptop, we look terrific.
That's
Nice
the way
and-
everybody sees it.
Oh, good. And you see us looking bronze. You see us dark, not like zombies.
Right. That's it. That's what everybody sees. This is just what us and Juan, our
Oh,
fabulous
because we
engineers, see.
look like shit on this monitor.
I don't think so. I look pretty good on both of
No,
them.
you look like albino, like you died.
I am like an albino.
Really, you look like you're really dead, and you're just like a zombie. And I'm as dark as they come. And look at me on this thing. I look alabaster. So this is stinky lighting or whatever.
Well, that's how you look.
Well, that's good. I like looking tan.
Okay, so if you want to see what you look like, just look over here.
Okay. too many monitors. I don't even like looking at me in the mirror, let alone looking at me on television. But anyway, am I
Actually-
sounding okay with this gravel girly
Yes,
voice?
you are. You're sounding good. And Juan says we always look great on our screen, on
Who
his
said
screen.
that?
Juan. I think that's
Well,
Juan.
Juan has to say that. He's our engineer.
No, he doesn't. He can
What
say
the-
you guys look like shit.
No, if he said that, Dean would fire him. So he's the poor guy is, he's threatened.
No, Juan is great, you guys. We've had so many engineers. Juan is one of the
Yeah.
great ones.
But our first,
Our
guy
first one was,
was the best.
what was his name?
Oh my God, I forgot.
Chad. His first
Chad.
name was Chad. You guys.
Chad.
We had Chad for like 10 years or 12 years or something, you guys.
And his memory still lingers.
Yes.
Chad was wonderful, and Chad passed away from stupidity. He was a diabetic, and he didn't believe in insulin or any of the medications. He thought he could do it through diet, and he actually killed himself because had he been on insulin and other medications, he would still be with us.
He was fabulous. Rebel is fabulous. We've had a bunch of other ones. Some of them weren't so
Right.
fabulous, but Juan is fabulous, you
We had
guys.
one we didn't like. I forgot who it was.
We don't want to say who it is.
I don't
anyway.
remember. I don't remember. We got rid of whoever it was.
But anyway, you guys, we have been at W4CY for, I think we're going on, this is like our 18th year.
18 years of doing this. Could you imagine?
We're basically,
Plus, I was doing it about 10 or 12 years before I came on this show. So can you imagine all the people that I have interviewed? Over 4,000. It's amazing. 4,000 people have come by me.
There's definitely a lot of them. 18 years is a long time, and add
18
another
plus
10
10.
is 28 years.
20, about almost 30 years I've been doing this.
So it makes it a lot of fun, you guys.
Mhm.
And right now there's an airplane flying over us.
That's why I love when Jimmy tries to tell me before we go on the air what to do. Jimmy, you were like not even born yet when I was doing this. Maybe you were born, but you were little. You may be 10 years old. Oh, this voice, I can't bear my
You're
own
gonna have to
voice.
speak. Yeah, definitely gonna have to.
I
speak
can't
up
help
with
it. I've got desert throat, you son of a bitch. What do you want me to do?
I can't help it. So
You know, you're one evil queen.
I'm not evil. I just want to make sure people can hear you. We don't
Well,
have a
if they
lot of
can't
people
hear
in
me
the
to
chat
read my
room.
lips, what can I tell you?
I just want everybody to be able to
I'm
hear
at
you.
a disability. I've got the whole goddamn Sahara Desert in my.
It's hilarious. So I think, oh my gosh, there's so many. I wish all these people wouldn't do. All these people, you guys, when you hear those bings, I'm sorry, but that's when people send me text messages. It shows up on my computer.
That's good.
And there's a lot of them. And I just filled out this thing online for bathroom, for like bathroom what do you call it? What do you call it when they redo your bathroom?
Redo your
Bathroom remodel. I couldn't think of it, and so now I shouldn't have done that
Astro
before the
stuff.
show because now all these people are sending me messages. There you go, Astro. So I think what we'll do
Why are they sending you messages?
for bathroom remodels.
You remodeled the bathroom?
No, I want to remodel the bathroom.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay. We see that commercial on TV about modeling the bathroom. So I contacted one of those model
The
bathroom.
shower.
What's still that? They don't call
Well,
it.
it's not the bathroom. It's a shower.
Okay, but they don't call it that. They call it a
Dumb-
bathroom
dumb
remodel.
dildo.
And so anyway, so I've gotten like 15 text messages in the last 2 hours
Saying what?
from companies that want to fucking remodel the shower.
Tell them to drop dead.
Anyway, so your head's getting cut off a little bit.
Oh, don't cut my rotten haircut off. It's
No, I love
awful.
it. It's
I hate
fabulous.
my short hair. I hate it so much. It looks like a wig or a toupee.
No, it
But I
doesn't.
got news for you. If ever I went bald, I would think nothing of wearing a man's wig. I would never be bald because all my life I've had a head of hair like a horse and I would miss it. So I miss my whatever hair I had, the wild. We were at a Chinese restaurant, and as a woman was walking out with her husband, she stopped me at my table and she said, "You have such pretty hair." And I didn't know whether to take that as a gay compliment or I didn't have pretty hair. I never thought I had pretty hair. I thought I had wild hair because I never comb it. I don't like.
It is pretty though.
No, I don't like. I never,
Makes you handsome.
my hair. I shampoo it, let it dry naturally, and it goes where it wants. And I never comb it. Never do. I've never combed my hair in all my life. I remember when I was in school as a young man, the teacher would say, "Rolando, did you comb your hair this morning?" And I'd say, oh, to myself, "Fuck you. Mind your business about my hair, you old bitch." I never liked any of my teachers. They were snatches in those days. Wicked old Irish women, vicious old dykes, old maids, not married, and they were nasty. And we were Italians. My whole school was Italian neighborhood. And they stuck these Irish bitches in as teachers, old. They smelt of talcum powder. Anyway, I never liked teachers. I never liked school, and that's why I left. I got thrown out at 16 years old. They threw me out of school, out of high school. And I was so happy.
As you're talking, your voice is getting softer and softer and softer.
I was so happy that they threw me out of high school for misbehaving, which I didn't misbehave. That was their propaganda. But anyway, I could pursue my career as an actor. And that's all I wanted to do. I don't want to know about geometry and trigonometry and all that shit.
But you would never have anyway, because you don't like numbers.
It's too much. It's too much. It's unnecessary. I mean, where would I use trigonometry today?
Nobody uses it.
Nobody.
I mean, unless you're an engineer, I got an A in it, but
Listen, all I had to do was learn how to act. That's all. Speak and act. And that's what I did. I acted. All my life I've acted. And that's all I ever wanted to do. I never wanted to do it.
and you're still doing it.
What? I can't help it, Jimmy.
No, you're still acting, not you're still. Jesus Christ.
Because I was going to beat you up. I was going to beat you up on the set. Right now, I was going to start punching many gay punches in your face.
So let's bring in our first guest.
Yes.
All right, let's bring her in, Juan.
Hello.
Hey, look at that sexy redhead.
Oh.
Look at you. Take the
Hi, Ron.
glasses
Hi,
off.
Jimmy.
Take the
Hi.
glasses off. Don't you know men don't make passes at girls that wear glasses? Now look at that.
I was trying to
Now
look,
look.
you know,
Now you're
serious.
very doable. Look at you. Wow.
I love the glasses. You can put them on if
Are
you
you
need
the
them.
one that does Rita Hayworth?
Yes.
I am, yes.
Yes, I had a very good gay friend of mine who did Rita Hayworth. And he had the gown made that she wore doing Who Put the Blame on Maine.
Put the blame
And
on
he
Mame,
used-
yes.
And he would do it with the long red wig in the gay bars, and he was fabulous. He looked like Rita, and he sang like Rita, and he did Blame on Mame. Do you do Blame on Mame?
Yes, she
Of
does.
course I do,
I
yes.
really do. Can we see it somehow?
No, because I have something else we're going to show.
We don't have video of her doing Mame?
No, not doing man. We have she has a brand new music video. First of all, we have to introduce her. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. She wrote vocalist, actress, producer. I wrote actress, singer, performer, speaker, model, TV show host, and producer. Quinn Lemley, hello, and welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you, Jimmy. I'm so excited to be here.
And you
I
never
like your
met Ron,
introduction
so
better
now you-
than mine.
Yes, now you get to meet Ron finally after all these years.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah, Ron. Nice to meet you.
Anyway, what made you pick Rita? I met Rita Hayworth.
You did?
Yes, I lived on Spalding Drive in Beverly Hills. And
Mhm.
Rita Hayworth lived in the building across the street in Penthouse 4. Okay? So I
Wow.
met her on the street. She was walking with her governess. She was old, and her legs were so skinny, and she had boots on. And I remember her legs looked like toothpicks inside of these big boots. Meanwhile, she was like an old woman, wrinkled, with her hair was done very bouffant. The
Mhm.
moment I stopped her and said, "Hello, Rita Hayworth," she smiled. Then she became Rita Hayworth.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
poor thing, she said, "Oh, I remember you. You were over there last night with me. Weren't you?" I said, "Yeah, I was with you last night over there." She know the fuck she was. No, she was already gone with the wind. And then I remember coming home one night, and there was an ambulance outside of the building, and they were taking Rita Hayworth away. And it was sad
That is
because
sad.
she was, I loved her. Don't forget, I'm 86 soon. So Rita Hayworth was from my day.
Yes.
You know, she and Glenn Ford lived next door to each other. And
Yes,
when
they
Rita,
did.
when Rita was loaded, she threw empty bottles of booze at him over the fence. But she was crazy.
Well, they used to torture each other. Love torture, right?
Yes, love.
And I knew Glenn Ford, so I was able to get stuff out of Glenn Ford. He did admit that he was madly in love with her once.
He did. Well, they in my show, she says she probably should have married Glenn, but she
I
always
don't
felt
think so
bad
because Rita had a problem. Drinking was her number one problem, really bad drinking. And number two was letting men abuse her. She enjoyed being abused by men. And Glenn Ford, as if you knew him, was a very kind, gentle guy. He was a soft guy.
I
And
met his son.
You met his son?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, his son is the one that I can't talk about it. Terry Moore is a good friend of mine, and her secretary was Glenn Ford's secretary for 30 years.
Wow.
So I got stories on Glenn Ford from Terry Moore's secretary.
So hang on, I want to tell Quinn
But I'm
something.
never going to
He
reveal it.
doesn't know a whole lot about your show until we talk about it because he doesn't research anybody, just so
No,
you know. So we
I
will
want-
talk about your
I
show
like
in a
to
minute.
I
Then
like
he'll
to-
know.
I like to find
And-
out about you the way the audience
And
does.
the other thing that I want to tell you is that Ron has been been around a long time and he was friends with everybody, but his best friend before she passed was Jane Russell.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how wonderful.
So he and Jane
We-
Russell,
we
hung
were
out
buddies.
together all the time in her older years. And
She stayed at my house. I stayed at her house. We traveled together.
so he has a lot of inside dirt on people because he was such good friends with Jane Russell.
Well, I met Jane Russell. I met Terry Moore. I met Rhonda Fleming. I met Arlene Dahl.
You knew all the redheads.
I
Yes.
met
Arlene Dahl was so wonderful with me on Geraldo. When I first started my career, I did a Hollywood thing and she was like, come here, babe. Come here, doll. We gals have to stick together. And she made sure I was put right in the camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for you.
Arlene was a special friend of mine. She was
Beautiful.
special. And Lorenzo, Lorenzo was between wives. And I have a very beautiful blonde daughter who looks like Michelle Pfeiffer, Grace Kelly.
Wow.
And I said to Arlene, you know, my daughter, I said, why don't we fix her up with Lorenzo? God forbid, she said, I would do that to Leslie. She said, my son only likes those bimbos with the false tits, ring on poles. She was a riot. Arlene was good. My interview of her was when I said that Lex Barker was banging Lana Turner's daughter, who's 10 years old. And we talked about that in my interview, and Arlene refused to believe it. She said Lex had a basket so large, if he ever entered a 10-year-old, he would have killed her.
My
That's
God.
Arlene Dahl's humor. She was outrageous. Very much the lady, but boy, could she be a sailor sometimes.
I love it.
Oh,
All
now
right.
about you. So now you wanted to get involved in my world. How come?
No, she's
Did I
talking about
win it?
entertainment.
My world of my people, my old ladies.
Yes. How did you decide
to do Rita?
to do Rita Hayworth, besides the fact that you have long, beautiful red hair? How did you decide that out of all the people that you were going to, work as, you picked Rita Hayworth?
Well, my grandmother lived behind me, and every day I'd go after school and she would play all the great movies and we'd share biographies and we'd gossip about all the movie stars like we knew them. I mean, and of course, most of them were deceased by the time I got to know about them. But I didn't know about Rita Hayworth, and I came to New York and I was starring in a show off Broadway, and I was playing a Cuban showgirl. And Richie Ridge and Preston Ridge from Broadway World saw me and they said, you look like Rita Hayworth, Margarita Cancino, and you should get together with Carter Inskeep, who wrote Always Patsy Cline, and you guys should do a show together on Rita Hayworth. And so we did, and it's been through so many incarnations. And I started it when I was in my 20s. And it's a very different show now. We did 2 Broadway workshops, and I've toured all over the country. And it's with an 11-piece big band or a quartet, and we're in residency at the Triad until December.
So tell us the name of the show. Everybody, tell them the name of the show.
It's called Rita Hayworth. The Heat Is On, and we also have an album that just
It is on.
The Heat Is On, like Miss Sadie Thompson. The Heat Is On.
It is on, right?
And then our album, Rita Hayworth Revealed, was up for a Grammy, nominated for a Grammy this year in the jazz category.
Good
love
for you.
it.
Good for you. I love the fact that these names are still around. Next month is Jane Russell's birthday. And I wrote on Facebook that I'm going to do a whole page all about the real Jane Russell, because Jane Russell was so, they wrote about, it was terrible, the things. First of all, she didn't have big tits. She was a 36B. And we make that very clear. It's just that her boobies came from under her arms. So when she leaned forward, they looked huge. So every photographer had her leaning over, picking up buckets or fixing a sheet. So they got her cleavage. But Jane resented the fact. She said, I don't have 42 Ds or Bs or Ds. She said, I'm a 36B. And that's hard to believe, because today
She had that special bra by Howard Hughes that
she never wore it. That bra she never wore. It was insane and uncomfortable. She kicked it under the cot and she put Kleenex over the bra. And that made it smooth to the jersey blouse, and he never knew the difference. And they shot the outlaw. That Jane was a woman of her own mind.
mm-hmm.
She and Bob Mitchum would make people crazy on a set. because they always were kidding around and doing their own thing. And Mitchum liked to change lines and not tell the other actor he's changed the lines. So actors would go crazy. But anyway, there's a lot of good stuff about those old broads.
Yeah.
And I knew Betty Davis, who was outrageous. I mean, she lived in apartment 4 at the end in her building. And she said, 4, like in $4. And I almost dropped dead. Betty Davis says, buck. And she had really a very wild sense of humor. She loved dirty talk. So you're coming into a world. You're bringing into a world something so special. And I thank you for it, because you're keeping Rita alive.
So wait, I want to brag for you a little bit, you guys, because that's what we do, and it's always better that we do the bragging anyway. So first of all, Quinn Lemley, you guys, last year she won the Broadway World 2025 winner for the best New York City vocalist in cabaret. She was a Josie Award.
Cabaret, the Broadway musical?
No, in cabaret.
In cabaret
itself.
The cabaret.
Yes. Josie Award nominee for Blues and Jazz. She's a member of the Recording Academy. And yesterday, we found out that she got nominated for Best. Oh, shoot. I forgot. What did you get nominated for? Best Tribute Artist of the Year, Female Tribute Artist of the Year for what you do for Rita Hayworth at the Josie Music Awards 2026.
Bravo. Good for you, girl. Good for you.
She also has the Rita Hayworth That Heat Is On concert, and she also does another one called Swinging Hot Tomato, and they're both getting done at the Triad, which we'll tell you the dates and stuff in a little bit. And just to throw it in there, if you want to make sure you know what's going on, you can go to QuinnLemley.com, and you can see everything, and it's QuinnLemley.com. She also, you guys, is a TV show host, and she does a show that's on MNN. What is that noise?
I think it's New York City. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, that's okay. I just wanted to know what it is. We had an airplane come over before you came on, so it's the same thing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. But you guys, she has a TV show called Secrets of the Stage, where she interviews celebrities about behind the scenes things that happen. And she doesn't just do entertainers. She does, like, I don't know. What do you do? Everybody. You do like
everything. It's all about people that are creative entrepreneurs, producers, designers, artists, actors, musicians.
Nobel Peace Prize people.
Nobel Peace Prize.
You're really doing some. You're doing some
that are making changes in the world.
Yes.
You're doing some wonderful things with a wonderful character. A little quick Rita Hayworth story. The Fine Arts Theater in Beverly Hills was running Gilda. And of course, I lived 2 blocks away. We all went. And Rita Hayworth showed up drunk out of her mind. And as she left the theater, she took the big life-size poster of herself as Gilda. She swiped it out of the movie theater. And that was the gossip in Beverly Hills at the time. Did you hear Rita Hayworth stole her own image? So she was just a character. And I didn't know her, but I would have loved to have known her. But I know of her because a lot of people talked about her that I knew.
Well, we really worked hard at showing the difference between Margarita Cancino and Rita Hayworth, and how the two personalities, they fought with each other and they helped each other. And it's a beautiful tribute to a life that was very well lived, that was tragically
tragic.
But we wanted to celebrate all the things that she brought to the world and share with
stuff. Yeah. They talk about her father molesting her and all that shit that she went through as a young girl, and her hairline that was down to her nose, and the electrolysis did back, all of that kind of crap. But they never really talked about Rita Hayworth, the kind woman that she was. She was a very sensitive, quiet, kind woman. She was far from Gilda.
Yes, that was the problem, was that she had an image, and that wasn't the image that was her true essence.
No, people expected Gilda when they were in her company. They wanted her to break into a dance.
So wait, though, how did you? So you used to go home. You would go with your grandmother and you would watch the movies. So how did that turn into that? To now I'm performing all over the place as Rita Hayworth.
Well, it was crazy because we grew up in Indiana. There wasn't anything to do but wander Indiana and look at architecture because I'm from Columbus, which we're known for our architecture. And it was interesting because my uncle worked for RCA. So she had like all the latest equipment and 8 tracks and videos. And so this was way before, I was a little girl. And so we would just watch these movies and we would talk about these characters. But like I said, I didn't know with Granny Lemley about Rita Hayworth. I knew Betty Davis, and Joan Crawford was our favorite. And it wasn't until I came to New York, and I had just graduated NYU, and I was doing the show off Broadway, and it was set in the 60s. And Richie Ridge and Preston Ridge said that I looked like Rita and I should learn her bio. And back then it was very hard to get information, and because the studios controlled everything. So I went to the library and researched microfiche and read everything, because our journey was what makes Margarita Cancino different from me, Quinn Lemley, or Jimmy Starr, or any young person, or Ron Russell, like who
Ron Russell,
is that little person do you want to become? And then we have the celluloid tabloid Rita Hayworth, which was a manufactured image, like you said, Ron, and so that was what was interesting to us.
I'm so sorry that I can't take you back in time with me. That
I know.
No, I want to just tell you the highlight of one of my days. I was dating a guy who was very in with the film in Hollywood. I won't use his name. He's a very important person. And he took me to a party at the Chateau.
Mm-hmm.
I walked into the Chateau on Sunset, and I walked into the ballroom, or whatever, the big room, and who I saw, I couldn't believe. I thought, oh, Jesus, I've got MGM here, I've got Paramount, I've got Warner Brothers, everybody's here. That was a star of whatever. And I was disappointed with a lot of them because they were common and drunk and not what they were on the screen. And I thought that was wrong, because you should have maintained that. Loretta Young was always Loretta Young, on the screen and off the screen. But
I talk about Loretta Young in my show a little bit.
Oh, I got stories about Loretta.
We have a friend who lived in her house.
We went in her house all the time.
Yeah, we used to go to her house all the time for parties. Not with Loretta Young, but with the lady who bought the house.
In her house.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a lot of stories about Loretta Young.
So wait, I want to go back
about everybody. You know, the queens in Hollywood, all the gay guys, they love to gossip, and the minute they get a dish, it goes all over. So I used to avoid that, because a lot of time it was bitchy. If anybody ever said anything about Jane Russell, they were in trouble with me. Yeah. And I'm sure you're like that with Rita, right?
Of course, I protect her first.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful that we do that? I love you, by the way.
Yeah.
No, I think you're so much a part of my past. It's so nice to see it. You're making me very happy, and I'm sure you make a lot of people happy my age that go to your show. So, because if you didn't know Rita, you make people know her, and that's wonderful.
Thank you.
That's really wonderful.
So you have a new album that came out last year, Rita Hayworth Revealed. Tell us a little bit about the album, and then tell me, is The Scene of the Crime actually a song that's on that album?
No. Oh, I have to tell you about my new world. Oh, Jimmy, This is so exciting. And I have another one releasing next week that I cannot wait for you to see. So Rita Hayworth Revealed. Rita Hayworth, The Heat Is On, is my life work. I mean, it's my biggest work, and I felt that it needed to be recorded professionally. And so finally I recorded it with an 11-piece big band. Jonathan Brielle at Brielle Studios was one of my producers, and we released it, and we were nominated for an Academy Award. And it's the songs that are in the show but Rita was dubbed by Anita Ellis, who I've met, and Joanne Greer and Nan Wynn. And so Harry Cohn, the head of Columbia, didn't push her as a singer like Judy Garland. However, she lip sank so well, they kept it hidden until 1950 because she worked with the singers with their breathing. She was a dancer. So it was a big secret, and it was a source of contention between her and Harry Cohn because she wanted to sing. And so when I was producing the show with my late husband, Paul Horton, we wanted to open up the repertoire so that it was the music that was the soundtrack of her life. So I wasn't limited to, things like Trinidad Lady or obscure songs, that I could open it up to Lady is a Tramp. And she also performed Put the Blame on Me, Amato Mio, but Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered, Long Ago and Far Away, I'm Old Fashioned, songs that are, they're such standards. And so with this 11-piece big band, it's really a beautiful album, and it's my homage and tribute to the show and to Rita. And but Scene of the Crime, ironically, is not from that album. It's original music that I wrote with Bob McDowell, and who's passed away. And it's from an album called Dance or Die. And Ron, you would love this because it's an homage to all the film noir femme fatales and that world of in Hollywood and in New York of high society, low society, gangsters, sex, music, bootlegging. And so all of these songs have these wonderful stories. And Scene of the Crime is it's a 5-minute song. And I did this whole story. It's so weird to see myself through an AI lens. And I did it with these two women that are film producers, and we did it all with AI. And it is absolutely, it's a whole nod to film noir in Technicolor.
I love it. And
Another Rita Hayworth story. Maybe you know this one already. Rita Hayworth had a wonderful head of hair. Mm-hmm. When she was doing Gilda, her hair would not do what they wanted it to do. So she wore a wig because the wig could fall forward when she did that with her head, and that's what they wanted. So that beautiful head of hair on Rita Hayworth and Gilda is a wig. And
wow,
also,
I didn't know that. And here I've spent my whole life trying to look like that.
No, she was. Rita was.
What am I doing wrong?
As the story goes, she was not happy with the idea, but they insisted that the wig would work better, and it did. Mm-hmm. Also, I don't believe that Rita was singing Mame.
She didn't. It was dubbed by Anita Ellis.
It was she was dubbed.
She's saying but it is her vocals when she's playing the guitar. Yeah, that is her.
Right.
Wait, I want to go back to Scene of the Crime. So, okay, because this is the first time I've seen tons of you live performance videos of you, but this is actually your, as far as I know, this is your actual first music video. That's an actual like commercial, like it would be on MTV or something.
Yes, video. It's my first video, and I'm just so excited because it's like a movie, a film noir movie, but the song, I mean, we really set it up so it was this whole noir murder case, and this woman that she's all in red, and she's the lady who's the scene of the crime. And it's just, and it's all about, with a lot of my music, I switch things that tend to be, a little sexist or whatever, to be female empowering. And there are a few like little plot twists where she loses her power, but she regains it in the video. So, and that's thanks to my fiance, David Sexta. He's a filmmaker. And so he was like, you've got to have twists and turns in this. And so my girls just really, they delivered on this wonderful crime video. And I'm coming out with Tom Jones's She's a Lady by Paul Anka that will be released next week. That's all about it's from my show Burlesque to Broadway, and it's going to come out next week. And what's fun is that it's about me now as a performer, but it's all this footage of all the struggles that Ron, I know both Jimmy and Ron, you can relate to the equity calls and the SAG cards and standing in line waiting for your 5 seconds of reading or singing, and just the struggle of being an artist, and finally things push. And so it's a really fun tribute to stepping into your own power.
We love Noir Alley, first of all. So we love noir stuff because we watch Noir Alley all the time, and those movies we're a big fan of those. So what I want to do is we're going to play the Scene of the Crime music video. Hang on, we're going to play it for everybody, and then we'll come back. But you introduce it, and Juan, play it.
I'm wishing here that we have clips, film of her doing Gilda. I would love to see that. I would go.
Anyway,
I'll send them to you. I have tons. They're all over the internet.
No, we'll have you back, and we'll play it.
I would love it.
So go ahead, though. First, let's introduce the thing. Juan, you play it, and then we'll be right back, everybody.
Wonderful. This is Scene of the Crime from my album, Quinn Lemley, Dance or Die.
Red dress, heads turn. Joe get careless, Joe get burned. Joe genius, Joe learn. It only takes him 24 times. The lady is the scene of the crime. Stepping out on the sly, she's his airtight alibi. Come judgment high and dry, and guess who ends up doing the time? The lady is the scene of the crime. Those what know her, let her be. She's danger in the first degree. Trouble wrapped in Givenchy, looking out for number one. The lady's gone.
I need you to let Lefty hide out at your place for a while.
Why?
Because I said so, that's why. Welcome to the Plaza Hotel, ma'am. You don't accuse my friend. Understand?
Gunplay, well-planned caper, gone astray. Cop a tip off, someone pay, and who's behind it, bet you a dime. The lady is the scene of the crime. Talk, baby. Don't be shy. I'm the best listener money can buy. No questions, no lies. Tell me a secret. Tell me a secret. Tell me a secret. Tell me a secret.
I'd like to cash out my account, please.
Lefty. Yeah, boss? You go around and watch the side door. Got it? Got it, boss. Weasel.
Yeah, what?
You cover the back. Got it?
Yeah, gotcha, boss. Whatever you say.
Dollface. Dollface!
Yeah, what?
You stay here and watch for the heat. When you coppers on the face, you whistle. You know how to whistle, don't you?
Whatever.
I break in through the roof. Got it?
Gotcha.
Let's go.
of the evening to you, Dolphins.
Top of the evening, officer.
What's the good word?
The roof.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you think.
Turn to your
Play
left.
safe, play nice, play with fire, pay the price. No prisoners, heart of ice. And who's behind it? Bet you a dime.
Mob boss cuffed after botched
Lady
caper.
is the scene of the crime. Those what know her, let her be. She's danger in the first degree. Trouble wrapped in Givenchy, looking out for number one. The lady's gone.
Yay!
Absolutely the best video that's ever been on this show in 18 years.
Oh, thank you, God.
You are absolutely magnificently 1945 beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
I loved every second of that. I love the music, the jazz. And you're a jazz singer. I can't tell you enough how pleased I am to. I was kind of down this morning, and now you raised me up. I feel good. It's almost a movie.
It's done
Yeah.
very, very well.
It's really done well, and you're beautiful, and the music. It's a beautiful, beautiful video. Really
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you. This is kind of the world that my grandmother and I lived in with all our film
Well,
noir.
I'm probably your grandmother's age. I'm 86 next week.
Oh my goodness. Well, you
Yeah.
look fabulous.
Thank you. But
You look
I'm from grandma time. But that was a wonderful video. I loved every minute of it. You know, 50 years from now, when you look back at yourself in these videos, you'll get the thrill that I'm getting, the warmth. You'll understand what I'm saying. Right now, you don't understand it because you're young. But when you get to be old and you see something like that, it's a masterpiece. And it brings back the good times of when it was the good times.
Yeah.
And
Thank
you're outstandingly beautiful. I mean, right now you don't look half as good as you do in that video.
Oh, well,
No,
that's
it's lighting. It's all about lighting. We know that. I mean, you're beautiful now, but in the video you dropped dead.
Thank you.
It's all about lighting.
I think that
It's a wonderful. I can't say more. It's a wonderful video.
it's fabulous. The song is fabulous. You're a
And
super
you can
talent.
sing, and you're entertaining. I understand why you have all these accolades, all these wonderful awards, and people love your show. I got it. I
So-
get it.
So let's
Where is your show? Has it ever come to this crappy Palm Springs?
Actually, believe it or not, when I first started doing, before I changed the show to what it is now, I was at the Jocelyn Center for 6 weeks in Palm Springs, and I had 3 billboards, and that was like a long time ago, like 15 years ago.
Well, we were not here.
One thing is you don't age. Like you don't really age because like I watch videos on YouTube of you from 15 years ago, and like you look exactly the same. So your health regimen is very, very good. You're kind of like
I didn't, you know what's wonderful? She's age minus. You look at her and you don't see age at all. I
know.
didn't think that. Usually sometimes I do.
I have to be on your show more often. Oh my God, I love you guys.
No. Listen, I don't
If
blow
a woman
smoke.
wants to feel good, all she has to do is come on.
I do not
the
blow
show
smoke
with
of
Rodney
anybody's
Russell.
ass, you know?
he doesn't say it to very many people.
No. I've learned years and years ago in this business not to bullshit or to lie because it blows up in your face.
Mhm.
And I never wanted to be a Hollywood phony. Darling, let's do lunch. That bullshit. Never.
No.
I'm still a guy from Brooklyn. I talk Brooklyn. I act
Rita was
Brooklyn.
from Brooklyn.
Huh?
Rita Hayworth was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, she was. That's why she had that funny clip when she spoke. I heard it. So did Claire Trevor. So did Barbara Stanwyck. Forget about it. I mean, she was like real Brooklynese.
Yeah, she was.
She didn't give a shit. I mean, she never thought about cleaning it up. That's who she. I love Barbara. I've never met her, and I'm so sorry I never did because I love her to death.
He loves Barbara Stanwyck movies.
One of the greatest actresses of our time, and she was a Brooklyn girl. Tough. She was a tough type.
Yeah.
From Brooklyn.
So hey, I want to go back. All right, you guys. So Quinn has a lot of shows, and we're going to touch on some of the other ones that she does, that she produces and
I
directs.
want to answer the one. Where did Quinn come from?
Oh, well, you're not going to believe. You mean the name, or where did I come? Where was I born?
The name.
Quinn.
Oh, I grew up in Columbus, Indiana, but my mom thought I was going to be a boy, and I came out, and they were going to name me Boris. And thank God, my mom said, "Oh, it's a Quinn." I used to cry because in our local mental institution was called Quinco. So you can, and I'd say, "Why didn't you name me Barbara?" And I was tortured as a kid. But now I love
Did you hear that though? But the local mental institution is named Quinco. I could understand living.
Quinco.
But now, as an entertainer, Quinn Lemley is a fabulous name. It's really, it's a really good, catchy name. People remember it.
Name, Quinn. Never heard it.
Yeah, I think it's a great name.
I know the last name, Ed Quinn, but not the first name is Quinn.
Had I married Anthony Quinn, I'd be Quinn.
Yeah.
But he's too old for me, or he's not even alive. So
that's like Jane
and he had
Russell.
so many wives.
Jane Russell and I used to laugh about that. Jane Russell was going out with oh dear God, I can't do the joke now. I forgot his name. A famous actor, and she said,
if you think about it, we'll come back to it. If you remember,
she said if I married him, she would. Oh, John Payne was the actor. And she said, if I married him, I'd be Jane Payne. And I said, well, let's finish that. You would be Jane Payne in the ass, because that's what you are, Jane, a pain in my ass. Of course, Jane was a pain in everybody's ass. She was a tough broad.
So you guys, Quinn, besides doing her own performances, she's a superstar. She does a lot of different things, and she has a bunch of different shows as a director and a producer. One of them is called Rebel, The Many Lives of David Bowie. So she does a David Bowie tribute show. She does Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon tribute show. She does the Ultimate Queen Celebration tribute show. And one of those shows you use Mig Alea, right? Or you used to?
Mig Ayesa, yes.
Yes, I love him.
Ayesa and Garrett Keenan. And we did have Mark Martel and Yvonne Pedneau. All of my artists are endorsed by Brian May and Roger Taylor, and it is the best Queen tribute. We're going to be playing a big festival in New Jersey in July, and we're going to do a residency at the Triad as well, a little teaser, a showcase, and then we go back out on the road. But it is like all of my musicians are the best in the business. They're with Blue Oyster Cult, they're with Cher, they're Rock of Ages. It's all about the musicianship of the music of Queen performed. Mig Ayesa and Garrett Keenan are just phenomenal frontmen, and I it's not an impersonation of Freddie Mercury or anything like that, but it's musicianship at a level that just brings audiences to their feet. We play casinos, performing arts centers, fairs and festivals, arenas. I
have to just.
Are you ever bringing the Rita Hayworth show to LA?
I'd love to. I've never played LA. I did Thousand Oaks Theater. I want to come back to Palm Springs. I'd like to bring the show, and I'd love to come to LA.
Yeah, I don't understand why anybody would want to come back to this friggin' desert.
You can't stand.
I love Palm Springs.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it with such a venom. It's the most boring, pretentious, stupid place I've ever lived. The gay people are so like, I don't know what, cartoons or paper.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I want to go back because you interrupted me. I want to go back to Mig. He doesn't like, we're actually trying to sell. We're going to sell our house soon and move back to the East Coast, actually, so we can get closer to his daughters.
My daughters.
And stuff.
Oh, wonderful.
But so I don't know if you
wait
remember.
A minute. The reason why I keep asking where you're going to appear is because I want to come and see
So
your
we're gonna go
show.
to when we go to New York to visit your sisters, we'll go see her. I mean, your daughters, not your sisters.
Yeah,
Jesus
come
Christ.
in
daughter.
July. Escape your 120-degree heat and come in July.
Yes.
It'll only be 90 degrees.
Yes. So wait, I want to go back. So first of all, because it's so funny because you were coming on today. So I have like 15,000 songs on my phone, and I just every day when I'm doing anything, I just hit to shuffle them. And literally in the last 2 days, MIG songs, like 10 MIG songs, came up on my phone.
So
They're like, and I don't know. Did you remember? So he was like tried out to be. They had a TV show. I don't know if he was Rockstar In Excess or Rockstar Supernova.
In excess, I think it was in
In
excess.
Excess. I wanted
Garrett is a protege of Hugh Jackman, but he grew up watching MIG, and it was MIG who got me Garrett. So we're like this whole family, and I have to say, I mean, his talent, MIG is so talented and so charismatic on stage. And yet he's the nicest, most generous performer and person I've ever met in my life.
He's so talented. I can remember when he was on the show, and I think his wife was having a baby, and I don't know, it was just like, it was a really cool thing, the whole thing about him, and the fact that I'm still listening to his music, 20 years later.
He's phenomenal.
He's fabulous. So I love it. Okay, so you have these 4 shows. Then now you're at the Triad. With 2 nights, 2 sides, 1 artist. So let's tell us, what is the Swinging Hot Tomato show? Tell us what that one is. I know it's on June, September 17th and December 10th.
Yes, I'm doing Swinging Hot Tomato, where I'm just being Quinn. Jimmy, we've known each other for a while, and I've been doing Rita a lot since my husband passed away. And it's so great to just, I have 7 albums on the market, and I haven't had a chance to just be me. And so I'm going on stage doing stuff like, I'm not doing Scene of the Crime because it's a hard number to produce on stage, but I'm doing songs from Cocktails with a Twist. I'm doing songs from Burlesque to Broadway. And it's all about, I'm opening with Anne Margaret's got a lot of living to do. C'est si bon, Eartha Kitt. I'm doing a lot of Eartha Kitt, but they're all songs about living life to the fullest, loss, love, and renewal. And that's kind of been my story the past 3 years. And I just living life, and I've had so much loss. I'm just ready to embrace.
Wait a minute. Hey, do you do Rita Hayworth's Amore Mio?
Of course.
Amore Mio.
Amore Mio.
Da-da-da, it's free for it. I love that.
Come, Ron.
She did a good dance number in that.
Wait
a minute. Weren't her costumes beautiful? You could wear those gowns today. Couldn't you? You could wear her gowns today, and people would not know that they were from the 40s. It really marketed her well.
Yes, so Jean-Louis was her designer.
Well marketed. And I know that you're doing the same thing. You have to market well, or you're going to look stupid doing Rita Hayworth. You have to do it perfect. And that's why I want to come and see you.
I really love it.
I'll be so happy to come and see you. When you're doing those songs, I'll be flying all over the place.
Okay, so what is it? So basically, when you're doing the Swinging Hot Tomato, you're doing songs that you've recorded on all your albums, and when you're doing the Rita Hayworth, The Heat Is On, you're doing songs that are like Rita Hayworth songs.
Yes, they're all from Rita Hayworth, from the song that's her playlist. Her is Rita Hayworth, and from the album Rita Hayworth Revealed, Swinging Hot Tomatoes. I'm also doing some new stuff because when my husband was alive, he asked me to direct the Ultimate Queen celebration and Rebel, The Many Lives of David Bowie and Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. And I was never allowed to listen to rock and roll as a kid. Gregorian chants, Barbra Streisand, and Broadway. That was it. And so I was like, who am I to do this? And he's like, who are you not to do it? So I did all this research, and I'm actually, David Sexta is going to guest star on the show in about 5 numbers and playing guitar. And I'm going to do some Bowie. I'm going to do some Queen. I'm doing some Lady Gaga stuff that I normally don't do. And I'm really excited to step into with my own twist, you know, because I'm very, you know, jazzy and
Creative too.
so.
Another good
So it's gonna be fun, and then I'm doing a Dolores Gray song. Thanks a lot, but no thanks. Did you know Dolores Gray, Ron?
Oh, I don't know her, but I love her. She's wonderful. Think pink, think pink.
Yes, Think Pink. But and I'm doing stuff from my show Burlesque to Broadway. You know, we do She's a Lady, and that's going to release next week.
Understated actress, and she was just a fabulous singer, dancer, and she a great supporting actress. I just came up with something. When you do Rita Hayworth, Salome, the Dance of the Seven Veils?
I do not. No, I have to say it. This is funny. This is Harry Cohn at his craziest, the head of Columbia Pictures. He had Rita Hayworth. He was so worried about her image. She danced to save the head of John the Baptist.
That's right. As Salome.
I don't think people realized it because it was kind of like shelved. It was not a well-known film. But I mean, Hollywood was crazy. They would just change the Bible, change history for the star's image.
Yeah, well, they did everything to suit the star, not the star to suit the story.
Exactly.
And I know that because I've been on a lot of sets when some people were working, you know, famous people, and I would hear them say, "That's not it. We're doing it. We're not doing that." And then there'd be a big fight and a big discussion, and usually the star won, and the writer would have a fit, but it's not how I wrote it. And then she'd say, "I don't give a fuck how you wrote it. It's how I acted." You know, they were wild.
This was Harry.
No, really, you would have loved my day. If you were around in my time, you would have loved it.
I know, Ron. Sometimes I feel like I was born at the wrong time, but right now I think I was born at the right time.
No, I think you're born at the right time.
You're keeping it alive.
You know what? You're keeping my history alive. You know, it's history. I fight. This is my cause. I have so many other actors that join me in this celebration of our era. It's being forgotten. It's being molested. It's being changed. It's being whatever. They're doing remakes of the great movies. I mean, how dare they make The Letter with Bette Davis twice? That stunk. That's a classic. Now Voyager, classic. Gone with the Wind. You cannot change these films. You can't add to them. How dare you make Gone with the Wind again with some stupid broad that looked like Humphrey Bogart? I mean, really and truly, leave our era alone. We were classic. We were wonderful. We were original. And then when they say the acting today is better, no, it's not better. It's just more vulgar. It's trash. Julianne Moore sitting on a toilet bowl having a dump and then wiping her butt. I don't have to pay to see that. That's not Hollywood. And yet she did that in a movie. I was appalled. I wanted to call her and tell her, but why hurt her feelings? What's wrong with you, you stupid bitch? You have to be in a movie doing that? My day, we didn't do that. You never saw a toilet bowl in the bathroom. You only saw the sink in the bathtub. Notice that.
The power of the mind, the theater of the mind suggestion.
Yes.
Okay, and they had 1 foot on the floor and 1 foot on the bed. You never saw tits and ass in any of our movies. We didn't need it. We knew what was ocean would come in. We knew what that meant.
Right.
And it was nice. It was decent. It was clean. Now films are disgusting. They're next to porno. I don't think you need that. What? The audience is so stupid that they don't know how to hear a story. They have to just see things that are wrong.
Well, that's why I'm having so much fun doing these little music videos. It's you can suspend belief.
No, but there are people like you that are bringing forward today what was yesterday that is worth seeing. And that's why I appreciate you, and all of my friends that will see you after I talk about you will agree. They'll say she's doing a fine job of bringing what was wonderful today to today's audience. I can't believe that an audience of gay men, after seeing you do Gilda, don't go home and do Gilda.
You know, it was so funny. I was in Calgary during my show Burlesque to Broadway, and this guy that's the most famous drag queen in Calgary, he came up to me and he said, "You know, I have your album Sirens, and I do you doing I Want to Be Evil." And I was like, wow, that's the greatest thing somebody could ever tell me.
I
I impersonated
Like,
Jane.
if
No,
I were
looking-
you, I'd do Eartha Kitt because she's pretty fabulous. And he's like, no, I like throwing around the red hair.
Actually, Juan,
looking at me as a man, you can never believe that I impersonated Jane Russell for 30 years. I worked all the nightclubs. And
Juan, throw the picture up if you can find it of Ron as Jane Russell. There's, I think. There you
Oh
go.
my goodness. Look at you.
Yeah.
You've got the expression too. Ain't there anyone here for love? I
Well,
love it.
You know, I loved her.
Thanks, Juan.
I loved her since
Thank
I
you,
was
Juan.
16 years old. I fell in love with her when she did Looking for Trouble in that bikini, whatever, bathing suit with the boobs bouncing. The movie was in 3 dimension. So could you imagine seeing Jane Russell in color in 3 dimension?
3D.
With her 36 Bs jacked up to look like 42 Ds.
Wow.
Anyway, when I met Jane, I showed her my pictures of me as her. And it was one of me in a bathtub with suds. And I said, I hate that picture. She said, yeah, I wish I looked that good. I almost dropped dead. I could have died on the spot. That hear Jane Russell say she wished she looked as good as me. Anyway, from that, Jane and I became the best of friends for years. We really loved each other a lot. I think she was so flattered that I impersonated her because I told her, Jane, I only did shows for money for AIDS. I raised over $150,000 one year for AIDS that we gave to the Elizabeth Taylor Foundation for AIDS. I said, so God made you so I could impersonate you to make money to help find a cure for AIDS. And that made her, because she's very religious, and I thrilled her to death. She couldn't get over that.
So I want to go back. So you guys,
and now yours, Rita Hayworth, if she's anywhere, she's loving you.
I hope so.
She's looking down on you.
She's loving you. She's going to encourage you and bring you back more stuff, because what you're doing, I hate to sound like a bullshit artist, but I'm so impressed with you because you're really doing you have no idea what you're doing. That's the best part. You're just an entertainer, a performer, but you have no idea what you're doing because you're bringing a piece of history into today and showing the stupid people today that you don't have to get a blowjob on a stage to impress. You could be clean and sexy and beautiful as Rita Hayworth, not trashy like some. You don't swing from a pole for entertainment.
Just
so I want to.
You have the class of
That's
Rita
right.
Hayworth.
So I want to go back, you guys. You can follow Quinn. She's on Instagram at Quinn Lemley, QUINNLEMLEY. It's QuinnLemley.com. If you go to QuinnLemley.com, you can see all her dates of when she's going to be doing Rita Hayworth, The Heat Is On, and when she's going to be doing Swinging Hot Tomato. They're all being done at the Triad Theater, which I'm assuming is in New York City, right? I'm sure because that's where you live.
72nd Street. Yeah.
There you go, 72nd Street.
Let me add to this. I guarantee you, and folks, I don't bullshit. I guarantee you, after you see her show, you will understand this actress, and you will understand what it was like being a star, a superstar, a great big star in the 1940s, and how difficult it was to live that life. I'm sure it's going to be a very informative show.
It's a
You
wonderful
don't pull punches. You don't pull punches.
90-minute show straight through.
90-minute show straight through.
You don't pull punches.
No, it's all about her life. It's a beautiful story of self-realization and self-acceptance.
I can't wait to see it because
love
you're
it.
portraying one of my favorite stars. I watch her over and over again when she comes on TV. That smile, the minute she smiled in Carmen with Glenn Ford, she was splendid.
I love it. All right. So you guys, this is Quinn Lemley. Please check her out. Also, watch her show. If you just Google Secrets of the Stage or you go to QuinnLemley.com, you can have a link. She's on Spotify. She's got a YouTube channel with all her interviews. She's got really good interviews, and you guys will like it. She's a super talent, and we want to thank you for coming on and sharing all that you do with us on the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.
Oh,
Thank you
Jimmy,
for
Thank you
we
so
have
much.
today.
Thank you, Ron. It was such a pleasure being on your show, and I hope you guys visit me on all of those platforms and like and share, and so we can keep bringing more music and interviews to you.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks so much, Quinn. We'll see you soon.
Thank
Bye.
you.
My dear.
Thank you.
Who put the blame on Maine, boys? Put the blame on Maine.
So, you guys, we're going to take a quick music break. This is Maximus Tronic's Our Last Kiss. And when we come back, we'll be with our next guest, Nicole DeMolpide. So enjoy, everybody. Here's Maximus Tronic.
You pour another glass of wine and tell yourself that everything will be fine. And I watch my life like some TV show, and I cry for you like you know I would. You light up another cigarette, and you say some things that I'll never forget. But I can't walk away like some kind of fool, and I take a hit like you know I would. And I never thought we'd be this, and I never knew I'd hate you. Who would have thought our last kiss was the last time for happiness? And I never thought we'd be here, and I never knew I'd hate you. Who would have thought our last kiss was the last shot at happiness? You scream as you punch out the door, and I hold my head while I fall to the floor, and I say to myself, there's more life than this, and I pray to myself that it's gonna stop. You cry when you see just what you've done, and you hold my hand so there's nowhere to run, and I stay right here like some kind of fool, and I'll wipe your tears like you know I would. And I never thought we'd be this, and I never knew I'd hate you. Who would have thought our last kiss was the last time for happiness? And I never thought we'd be here, and I never knew I'd hate you. Who would have thought our last kiss was the last shot at happiness? I don't know what to do about us. I don't know how to feel about us. I don't know how to say a word. I don't know how to leave you. I don't know what to do about us. I don't know how to feel about us. I don't know how to love you. And I only wanted love. 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 Day one, our life is like a smoking gun. Day two, I turn away the money. You, day three, it's all about me, and that's all I see is what's left of me broken.
So, everybody, that was Maximus Tronic's Our Last Kiss, and now we're going to bring on our second guest. So let's bring her in. Hey!
Look at her.
Oh, I don't hear you. Hold on. Nope, I don't hear you. Juan, any suggestions for her? Write in the chat if you have any suggestions for her, and we'll figure it out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Okay, up. Try it now. Say something. Nope. Up. Try refreshing the page. Look in the chat. Try refreshing the page, or go out and come back again. Yes. Okay. All right, everybody. That's funny. Live TV, you guys. So that's what happens. We'll see if we bring her back, if it works. Hopefully it will. In the meantime, Quinn sent us a thing in the chat saying thanks for a great, incredible interview. She had a blast.
I'm sure.
Why are you turned sideways like that?
Because there's nothing to do.
Well, we have to talk because you still have an audience. You're still live. Say something. No. Oh, no. Juan, what else can we do, Juan? I'm asking you. Try see if your microphone is on. See if your settings with your microphone is on, or see if your sound is up, if your volume is up. In the meantime, so you guys, you can check out NicoleDeMolpede.com, and her Instagram is Nicole DeMolpede. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I could be wrong. We're going to find out as soon as we can get her to here. And let's see. Nicole, are you using Chrome? He said, are you on Google Chrome? You can write. You can try writing in the chat. Look in the chat because he's writing you little things, and you can answer him in the chat, and we can see what to go. In the meantime, while they're working on that, we will.
Why aren't these things tested before we go?
Because we don't have time to do that.
Should.
No, it takes too much time. We'll work it out.
Look at the time you lose now on the internet.
I know, but how often does it happen? Once in a.
Oh, it happens every other week.
Anyway, good point. Okay, I'm not sure. Are you using Chrome? Do you see his little message? Are you using Chrome? You're not using Chrome? Yep. You can't do it on a phone. We can't do. I can talk to you on the phone. All right. Hey, Juan, let's do this. Let's play another music video. Let's play Eben Brown, No Other Lover. And then I'll put my phone number in here. Actually, you should probably call Juan, but I'll put my phone number in the chat for you. All right, let's play Eben Brown.
I just got to have
Hey, so Juan, did she come back? Because I tried calling. Say something.
Can you hear me? Can you? How about now?
I just tried
Yes?
calling you, so yes, we can hear you.
All right. I just
Oh
had to
my-
do a little tech support here.
There you go. So I'm assuming that while we were playing the song, you were talking to Juan.
Actually, I wasn't. I did it on my own.
Okay.
Good for
Good for
you.
you.
Thank you, Juan, though.
Uh,
Sorry
so
about
let me-
that.
That's okay. So let me ask you, is it Demolpied? How do we pronounce it?
Close. Demolpier.
Demolpied. Oh, I'm like
Yeah.
retarded. I'll never get that right.
The French.
All right, everybody. Now we want to
French.
welcome.
It's French.
We want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the superstar Nicole Demolpier. Is that right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes. Very good.
About town co-host. Oh, he wrote she's a pro in the chat room. There you go. So you got it going. This is Ron Russell. Ron,
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour, Ron.
are you from France? Actually, are you French?
No, I'm not from
Canadian.
France, actually. I just pretend I am sometimes.
Okay.
Are you
No.
French Canadian?
Are you French Canadian?
Well, my ancestors came from France through Canada down here to Massachusetts.
Okay, so that's where you are now in Massachusetts.
I'm
Or
in
no?
Massachusetts. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you lived in New York for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, good for you, and hello, and welcome to the show. We're happy to have you. Yay.
And I'm excited about talking about your book because I am like you. You'll
Excellent.
find- Oh, I'm 86 years old soon, next week, and I attribute it all to how I eat and what. Yeah, I do. We'll talk about it.
You
So
look
hold on, you
amazing. Yeah.
You definitely are what you eat. There's no question about it.
Oh
We're
my
gonna
gosh.
find out.
There's
We're gonna
so
find
much.
out.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
So
excited
you
to
guys,
talk.
you can follow Nicole. Her Instagram is at Nicole Molpier. It's you can see how to spell it on the screen. I'll spell it for you: DEMOULPIED. That's also her website, so you can go to NicoleMolpier.com. Just make sure you put the D in there, since you don't hear it when you pronounce it. She's a mom of 3 boys. She's an animal lover. She's a consultant. She's a certified personal trainer, and at the moment, which I think there's one more day of voting, she's like if you guys remember when we first met Sherry Nelson many years ago, she was in the Maxim Cover Girl contest, and Nicole is also in the Maxim Cover Girl contest, and she's in, as of last night, she was in 2nd place for her category. And
Let's
there's one more day of voting, and I didn't even write down where people have to go to vote for that. But if you just stick Maxim Cover Girl in her name, it pops up, because that's how I did it.
Yeah. I'll share the link too.
Okay, so you can share the link. So what made you decide I'm gonna go and be in the Maxim Cover Girl contest?
Well, so last year, a little backstory. Last year, I decided to make a career pivot, and I decided to pursue my training certification to become a personal trainer. I've always thought about doing this and working with women to help them feel good in their bodies. And I thought it would be a fun way to promote what I'm doing by entering the Maxim contest, because I was my original client. I trained myself. So I thought it could be a fun way to promote what I'm doing.
And
you're
doing really good, because a lot of people enter that.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really funny when I thought about doing it. I was like, okay, I'm literally putting myself out there.
Hang on. Since we lost so much time with you, let's go directly to the book. I'm excited.
You don't want to talk about Maxim?
So here, yes,
I want to know.
I just want to promote Maxim for people, see if we can get some votes for you. But we have
love
time.
it.
We have plenty of time.
Yeah,
We're good. Yeah, we have plenty of time.
Because I don't want to short, because I know her book is going to help a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely. So no, we're good. So how long does the Maximum contest go on for? How much longer do you, or if you make it, do you have to be number
Who
one?
cares about the
I
contest?
do. I just thought.
Who
I know,
gives a
but
shit?
everybody else wants. This is very inspirational to have.
Yeah, we got the inspiration. Now let's talk about health.
Just relax. So it's part of the health. It's part of the health. Relax. We fight all the time. Don't worry. It's normal.
We hops on one thing so long, people fall
We haven't
asleep.
talked about it for 2 seconds.
People fall
How much
asleep.
longer do you have to get? contest. How do you get to the next round?
So you progress through these different rounds. So I don't have an exact end date because they have different winners, that happen all the time. So it just depends. So if I finish this round in first place, I move on to the next round. I think in second place too. The rounds are all different. So they take so many of the top winners and they move them to the next round, and it just gets funneled down that way until there's a grand prize winner. So there's time to vote. And yes, I did want to do it to promote my business and to inspire people, because I want to show other women that in middle age, you can still get in shape and put on a bikini and feel good about yourself.
That's the most important thing.
I am so in with you about health.
Yeah.
And about, I'm like a health nut. Not really. I'm not a health nut at all. I'm just the person who believes in natural foods, fresh foods, garlic, olive oil, all of those magic things.
He doesn't wash his face with a
soap. I'm not talking about vanity. I'm talking about internal. The magic things that people don't know about, you know about.
Have you always been that way?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much.
Tell me why I should buy your book.
Well, so my book is again geared towards, middle age. It's geared toward middle-aged women, but I mean men too. I've actually thought about doing a Bro Glow.
It's geared towards middle-aged women about being good about their bodies.
And what about old men?
Well, I'm thinking about doing a version for men, a Bro Glow. But
yeah,
we can talk about that.
Just remember, olive oil is magic.
I love olive oil, and it makes a great moisturizer. Like if you ever find yourself without like some moisturizer, it works. It removes makeup. Yeah, I love olive oil too. My book, I really wanted to simplify this idea of having a glow up or a rejuvenation when you're middle-aged, because I think a lot of women find, they hit their 40s, their kids are growing up, or they've been so busy with their careers or everything that they've neglected themselves and they've gotten out of shape. Maybe they've let their skincare go. They're noticing, fine lines and wrinkles and other, scary things, but it can feel really overwhelming to try and tackle all that at once. So my book is really a step-by-step guide, and I separate it into 4 main topics, which are mindset, because that affects everything, and then nutrition, which appeals to Ron, exercise, and skincare. And so these 4 things really support each other in creating the best version of yourself. So, your healthiest, most glowing skin, your toned body, all of those things can come by working on these 4 areas together. And
show us the book. I'm sure you have it, right? You have it sitting in a copy. Let's show it, because we didn't mention the title yet.
So I have to admit, this is my proofreading copy. So it says not for resale, but the title is Still a Snack. Are you familiar with that term? A snack?
Yes.
Okay.
What is
I got
that. What is the title?
Still a Snack.
Still a Snack.
Your midlife glow up guide. She wanted to know if you know what tell him, because he doesn't know what it means.
What?
So a snack is someone who's good looking. So they're so yummy you could like scarf them down like a snack. Like back in the 50s, I think it was a dish, right? When you call like an attractive woman a dish, like back in the 50s, or someone's, they're cute, they're hot, they're attractive. And so I'm saying you can still be a snack when you're 50.
Yep,
and beyond.
absolutely.
Right?
Do you believe that women that are overweight, it's all in the mind? It's the mind that makes them fat, not the food. I believe that.
I think it can be complex. Sometimes there are other things going on, hormonal issues, medical issues. There's a lot that can play into it.
I'm talking about women that are fat, because I have so many lady friends that got divorced and went down to a size 2.
Oh yes, the divorce diet.
Out hunting.
The divorce diet.
Well, they're hunting for another guy. So if these broads would have gotten to a size 2, maybe their husband wouldn't have run off with the 20-year-old girl.
Oh.
These are my values. Now you have to understand that I should write a book. I should write a book, Women That Are Fat Are Stupid, because it goes against you. Fatness goes against you. Society doesn't like you. Clothing doesn't like you. And nobody likes fat people, really. They're nice to them, but but if you're a young, thin, beautiful blonde, they kiss
You don't
your
have to be young. You can
Wait
be
a
a
minute,
50-year-old beautiful
They
blonde.
kiss your ass, doors open like crazy for you.
Right. So
I'm
yeah, there's
sure doors open for you. You're young, pretty, and thin.
they do. Thank you, Ron.
So I'm sure
it doesn't hurt.
You don't know the trials and tribulation of fat people who eat incorrectly. I look at people in supermarkets and I see these 300-pound hippos pushing a food cart filled with shit. Doritos and burritos and Baratos and your mother's ass. Everything is in that shopping cart to make you a horse.
Well, and there can be an element of emotional eating too. And I know a lot of women struggle with that, and men too, where you're kind of feeding your feelings. And so it helps to have a different outlet for that stress or, anxiety and depression that maybe, the person's feeling. If they start to exercise and they feel that that's making them feel better and it's lifting their mood, it becomes, a natural habit. They want to chase that feeling, and it's a much better pursuit than Cheetos and Pringles and ice cream.
I want to go back, you guys. So the name of the book is Still a Snack, Your Midlife Glow Up Guide, Midlife Manual for Every Woman Who Wants Her Feminine Glow Back, Mind, Body, and Skin. Fitness, nutrition, skincare. She's an NASM certified personal trainer. And I think that it's super important because I kind of like 50 has become like the new 30. And it's only going to get better. Have you ever had to struggle with weight, or have you always been because you've had 3 children and you're still pretty thin. You're thin. Have you always been thin?
Well, she practices what she preaches. She eats well, and that's why she's thin and pretty. If she didn't,
true, but I'll share a story with you, which I think really helped to shape who I am when I hit puberty. So, several years ago, like we all do, my body started to change. And when I was a kid, I could eat anything whenever I wanted. I loved my Milky Ways and pizza and ice cream and all the things. So it probably took like a year or two for it to catch up to me, but I started to put on weight and I wasn't happy about it. So this was when I was like 15. So I had gained, 10 or 15 pounds, and I wasn't overweight, but I just wasn't thrilled. And then my junior year of high school, I did a study abroad program in France. And so this big group of us kids from French class went over. We were placed with a French family. We would live with them, eat with them, go to school with their child who was our age. And we were fully immersed in the culture. And the chocolate croissants over there got the better of me. And I came home another 10 pounds heavier. And I was like, that's it. I got to figure this out. So at this point, I'm 16. It was like March because we were gone for the month of February. So came back in March. The weather was getting nicer and I started running to lose weight. And pretty quickly, I lost like 10 pounds. And I'm like, okay, this is good. But I plateaued. So then I had to look at what I was eating and I had to make adjustments. And so long story short, I lost all the weight. And it was the first time that I had to exercise to get in shape and watch what I was eating. And it all sounds nice and neat right now, but there was a lot of adjusting and experimenting and trial and error. And it was very empowering to do that, like to recognize that I wasn't happy, to take steps to correct what I wasn't happy about, to have to learn from what I was doing and adjust as I went. And ever since then, I have been an exerciser and I've been very into nutrition.
Okay. But now you mentioned eating a chocolate croissant made you fat.
I didn't eat one, Ron.
I didn't eat one.
The croissant does not make you fat. It's the
50 croissants will.
It's the frequency of how many you eat in a day or a week that makes you fat. I live on a special diet. Jimmy thinks I'm crazy, but it's okay. I have a certain food on one day, a certain food on another day, because the food on Tuesday will help burn off the food on Wednesday. and it's a whole rhythm I go through. I've kept my weight for all my life. I've never been heavy. I've always been the same weight. And it's all about balancing your food. And I'm sure you agree with this in your book, that balancing your food is important. You cannot eat carb, 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 carb. You must eat carb, protein, carb, protein. This way you balance it off, right? Am I right?
You do need balance. The approach that I like to take is, I call it like an 80-20 approach. So I try to eat healthfully about 80% of the time. And then the other 20%, whatever I feel like. And it's not like whatever I feel like in whatever quantity I feel like. But if I want to have a cheeseburger for dinner one night and I've been eating, fabulously all day, it's not a big deal to have a cheeseburger for dinner.
Right.
So balance is important. I think also, understanding your body. It sounds like this is maybe some of what you've done, Ron, through your own personal researching and experimenting. You kind of figure out what foods make you feel good and what makes you feel lousy, what makes you bloated, what makes you not.
Oh, I know all of that. I can tell you, Chinese food I love, but doesn't love me. Yeah. The soup is too much salt in it, so it'll blow me up. I feel salty after I have wonton soup. But I love it and I eat it once in a while.
Right.
So I know Italian food doesn't hurt me because I was raised on it. I came from a house where my father was crazy. He was one of these old guineas that if you ever brought a can in the house or frozen food or one of those, things that you buy that's a meal in itself, he'd throw it out the window. My grandmother lived with us and she was a cook. I used to go to the chicken market with her to pick out the chicken. We'd go up and down the street for the vegetable man. We'd go to the bread man, all these little stores in those days. Back in the 40s that were in neighborhoods. And they were healthy because we ate well. I think that's why I'm here at 86 years old looking well. I don't look 86. I don't feel 86. And I don't act it. And my mind is very, very young. So what the hell is it all about? My sister's 93 and she's the same.
Yeah.
I think mindset, there was a lot.
We came from the same household. So I believe that how you ate as a child is how you will be as an. Do you believe that? What you're raised on as an adult pays
Unless
off?
you change.
I actually don't 100% believe that because like you're saying, Jimmy, like I think you might change. You might be like you were as a child, or you might say, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to do the opposite. The foods
Well, that's what
I
you did, because you started in one way and then you changed and found it.
Yeah, but she never was a pig. She didn't eat. No, you never were a pig. You didn't eat garbage. I'm sure you didn't go to McDonald's and all those terrible places that poison. You went to all those poison places.
Guilty as charged, but I stopped that.
Well, you're writing a book of guilt.
No, I'm sharing all that I have learned.
Would you believe this? Jimmy is the first person that ever took me to, where did you take me?
He had never been to any fast food restaurant ever when I met
life.
him, except for Taco Bell. He had never really been to Taco Bell and
that's it.
No, you had In-N-Out because I had never had
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out's
I like In-N-Out.
In-N-Out is good. I love it. It's healthy food.
But,
Not the chicken, just the.
But he doesn't eat anything. Once in a while, he'll eat Subway, like McDonald's and Burger King and stuff. No way.
Never.
He never eaten any of it. I eat all of it, but he didn't never eat any of it.
My weakness are pies. The other night, I bought a cherry pie and I ate half, and then I put the other half away, and then 2 days later, I ate the other half. So I ate an entire cherry pie, and don't you think I felt it? The sugar, I knew it. I was tired. I was moody. Yeah. So I said, you can't do that again, Ron.
Or at least give yourself a little time till you forget how you felt.
Right.
It's called a food nervous breakdown.
So because we don't have a lot of time. I want to let her talk about. I want to know about the mindset
I just wanted
thing.
to say to her that you blew it away. When you're under mental anguish or under mental stress, you will tend to weaken and eat the shit that you're not supposed to. Am I right?
Yeah, for sure. Comfort food. We
all want it.
So you write a good book.
So how much of all of it is the mental over the fit? Like, because I think the mental is a big deal for a lot. I know a lot of people who eat because they're not happy, I guess would be a good way to say it. And like so a lot of it is mental. I mean, a lot of it's physical too. You can't eat the food and you got to exercise and stuff. But like, how would you? Because you said the things are like mind, body, skin, like all the mindset. Like, how important is the mindset thing out of all of it? Or are they kind of equal?
I think mindset. I mean, I can't say it's the most important thing because you do have to take the other steps to actually put everything into place. But I look at mindset as the foundation. It's critical to your success. And what I delve into in the book are things that I see a lot of middle-aged women struggling with, which are topics like anxiety, and people will emotionally overeat because of anxiety. But we tackle anxiety, we tackle finding joy, because another thing that I see is when we're young, we're really playful, we try new things, we have new experiences with our friends, but when we become adults, life becomes, more serious. It has to. We've got our careers and our families and things, and we tend to lose that part of ourselves as women. And so I encourage women to push themselves out of their comfort zone and try new things like dance classes or, do a boudoir photo shoot, do something that makes you feel fun and sexy to help reawaken that part that might be missing. And I find that it's so helpful in terms of following the other steps, because when you start to alleviate your anxiety and your depression and you start to find more joy and curiosity in life, you start to take better care of yourself, and you want to look good and present yourself well and be mobile enough and flexible enough and strong enough to do these new things. So that's why the 4 pieces really weave together so nicely: the mindset, and then, my exercise portion. It is a commitment. I'm a believer in daily physical activity. I don't do the 3 days a week or 4 days a week. I think it should be a daily habit. So I have a whole exercise program in the book that is probably the hardest thing that I find people have to adjust their mindsets to overcome, because especially with women, we tend to give to everybody else. So carving out time for ourselves feels wrong or just not a priority. But we all really should make it a priority, not just so that we can look good on the outside, but, an exciting side note is all of the things that I recommend really help to build healthy bodies and brains for life. So then, you can prevent some of these age-related diseases, illnesses, injuries, just by taking good care of yourself now.
And if you have these illnesses, you don't ignore them. You take care of them. You feed them the proper things. Like if you have, let's say, liver problem or kidney problem or whatever problem, certain foods will only hurt that organ. So you have to learn what to eat. This way you soothe. And like pancreatic cancer now, they're starting to find that if you were a smoker, it's amazing that everyone that was a smoker, heavy smoker, died from pancreatic cancer. So now we know that smoking is just absolutely suicide. And
it's not just your lungs.
Crazy if you smoke. How do you feel about people that smoke?
Well, it's amazing to me that we can even still buy cigarettes knowing what we know.
I agree. I agree.
And I am amazed too at how many people I still see out and about smoking a cigarette. I think it can be a tough addiction to beat, but I think if I had someone coming to me saying, I really want to work with you, can you help me with all of these things? And they admitted that they were a smoker, that would be the first thing we would tackle.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely. I can't even bear it. We could be driving in our car. We get to a traffic light and I smell a cigarette from the next car. And I tell Jimmy, go through the light. I don't give a shit. I can't breathe from this cigarette.
You're holding your breath.
Yeah, it's that bad. It's that how offensive a smell.
So hang on a second. I want to go back. So first of all, you guys, the name of the book is Still a Snack, Your Midlife Glow Up Guide. It's available on Amazon. You can also, do you have autographed copies on your website or no? I don't know.
I
if you
don't
do.
have them on my website. No.
Okay.
No. We'll be auctioning those off later.
Okay.
Well,
So actually, you should do autographed ones on your site, though. Anyway, that's something to add to
Yeah.
it eventually down in the future, because it's a cool thing to have. People love autographed books. I have a whole collection of them, so I think they're
I
fun.
have not read your book, but I'm sure if I do, I will agree with everything in it. And I'm not a 50-year-old woman. I just understand that even I at 50 looked in the mirror and said, oh boy, here you go. You're starting to change. Now, what are we going to do about it? Get
Right.
sleep, drink plenty of water, stay healthy.
Water's an important
I
thing.
don't exercise
Water's
because
good.
I have bad knees. I had a knee surgery, so I can't exercise. But I do other things. When I'm laying in bed, I move my body. I move my arms. I do stupid shit.
Hang on, I want to do something that we've never done before. Okay, because
Okay.
we've got like 2 minutes left. Okay, I'm going to call this the fast round or the lightning round. And I wrote some things down, and I just want to kind of like get an idea.
So
So,
I'm drinking lemonade.
coffee or sugar-free? Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Okay, favorite cheat meal?
Favorite cheat meal? Oh, cheeseburger and French fries.
Me too. That's my. Oh, I love. That's my favorite. Okay, cardio or weights?
Cardio. But I do
favorite-
weights too. Just have to
Okay.
say.
Okay, you do weights too, but cardio, because we were talking earlier about running. Anyway, that you were running. That's cardio. Favorite song to train to?
Right now, Where Is My Husband by Ray.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, if you could train any celebrity for a month, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. Margot Robbie, just because I love her.
Oh, I love her too. She's a good one, and she's hot too.
She doesn't
She's
need
super hot.
training.
I know that's true. I think that's pretty good. So those were my cheat round. Wasn't that cute? I've never done that before.
Yeah, it is cute.
So what's your favorite hamburger? Like, if you're gonna get one, where do you like? Do you get it at a fast food restaurant or do you make your own?
Well, I don't make my own. So
Okay.
if I'm gonna do fast food, I'll do like Five Guys or Shake Shack.
I love.
But
oh my
my-
God, I love
Wait,
both of
which
those.
one?
Five Guys and Shake Shack. They're both great.
Bad. Five Guys, they're not very good with their cleanliness. They have rat
Oh,
droppings.
he's a.
No, I know all this.
He watches this shit on his
I know.
Instagram.
Rat
Don't
Right.
ruin it for us, Ron.
I love Five
Right.
Guys. I had it 2 nights ago.
But
Rat
I love
droppings
like
and
a
roaches.
big, like thick, juicy burger though.
Yeah, me
like in
too.
a
I love
restaurant.
Shake Shack too. We like In-N-Out. In-N-Out's like the
I like
healthiest
In-N-Out.
thing.
Yeah.
You don't have
But-
In-N-Out there,
But
though,
you
do
know,
you?
it
No.
takes.
No,
You don't
In
have In-N-Out?
California.
no, but
What's
they
that?
don't have
Oh,
where she lives. They
The
don't have
best
it.
thing- listen, there's no big deal. You get a hamburger patty, you throw
I
it
like
on
a
a bun.
cheeseburger.
Me too. Cheeseburger all the way.
You do a piece of cheese, you do a tomato, and there you go. It's wonderful.
Onions.
I
No, I don't do
don't
onions.
eat
He does.
I don't eat hamburgers because they use crappy meat, chopped meat. That's awful. It's not even edible. Some of the meat is not even real. It's manufactured in factories. So I'd like people to know that out there. You're eating fake stuff.
So do you make your own?
You're better off getting, sirloin or filet mignon, whatever you can afford, and have the butcher grind it before your eyes and then take it home. Make your own hamburger. The taste is out of this world. I hate chopped meat. Jimmy knows that. I
love chopped meat.
I never eat. I put chopped meat in everything
too.
I cook. Oh, yeah, if I cook a pasta, I throw chopped meat in to make Jimmy happy.
Oh
but
yeah,
the meat-
bolognese.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's
Is
my
it?
absolute favorite. So hold on. So you guys go
Tomatoes.
to NicoleDeMolpied.com. It's NicoleDeMolpied.com. Again, go to Amazon. It's still a snack. Your midlife glow up guide. It's a really good book, you guys. I think you'll really like it. And if you do you only train people locally, or do you train people like over like Zoom and stuff like that?
I can do it virtually too. Yeah.
So you guys can go to her website, because she's got a place, to work with her on her website where you can contact her.
Yeah,
And
reach
if you need anything, you can reach out to her there. We want to thank you for coming on. And next time we have you on, you'll know already how to get on, so we
Yeah,
don't have
and-
the sound problem.
I feel bad that we lost half of your show.
Not half a
Because
minute.
there's so many things I wanted to get out to the audience. Tomatoes, the devil's fruit.
Like
Don't believe
tomatoes.
loves tomatoes.
Tomatoes are the best. They keep me alive.
There you
Tomatoes
go.
are wonderful. They're the most healthiest.
We gotta go.
Oh, listen, I want you.
Thank you so much.
I want you back.
Thank you. I would love to come back. We can talk
We'll
tomatoes
get your
again.
book out there
Yes, we can
because
talk tomatoes.
You know what? Your book can help a lot of people, and I love helping people.
Well,
and if we could do that, let's do it again. Let's help
let's
people.
do it.
Let's
All right,
do
this
it.
was wonderful. Thanks, you guys.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We went a little over time, but thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Jimmy, this is MC Alfred and Ozzy. I'm just chilling, Jimmy Star, yo, sitting down and designing. Where every man in thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your one I wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out.